Okay, the song gets a bit more challenging now, so I'm going to be splitting this up into a few more pieces. Not too many, but just a few, so that you don't get too overwhelmed. For this next part, let's just start with the right hand, and we're going to be hitting 2 notes at a time to start. Okay, so with the thumb of the right hand, or finger number 1, we're going to be playing an E and a C with the pinky of the right hand. That creates a nice harmony. From here, with the right hand, we're just going to move the thumb over 1 note to the F. So this part's pretty simple. And the third part of this goes back to here, but it actually adds in an extra note with the 4th finger. Okay. That's a bit tricky, especially when playing it with the left hand. If you accidentally miss that note, or you're not able to handle that note, it's not that big a deal. You can usually get away with this and people won't even notice. But if you want it to sound nice and full, one more time. Now for the left hand by itself is very simple. With finger number 1 and 2, you're going to be playing the C and the B flat. And then you're going to change the 2nd finger to the 3rd finger with the A. And finally, the 4th finger with the G. So it's pretty simple by itself. It moves right down. Now, when you put the 2 hands together, it's a little tricky. What makes it a little more difficult is that the left hand is going straight down, but the right hand is moving up, then back down. So let's do one at a time. Okay, so remember, in the right hand, you're playing the E and the C, and in the left hand, you're playing a C and a B flat. Okay, now, for the 2nd chord, remember that the right hand, the thumb is moving up to the F, and in the left hand, you're switching finger number 2 to finger number 3 and playing the A. So again. Okay, and now the hardest chord. Remember that the right hand, you're going back to the E, but you're adding in this B flat. And in the left hand, you're moving down to the G with the 4th finger. All right, so let's try all 3 of those nice and slow. One more time. You may need to practice that one a little bit. Okay, now from there, in the right hand, you're basically going to be playing an F major chord, except you're going to add a little trill with it, meaning you're not just going to play all 3 notes at the same time, but you're going to do it like that. Okay, and the notes are F with finger 1, A with finger 3, and C with finger 5. Okay, now as you play this, when you land on that C with your left hand, you're going to be hitting an F. Now the left hand is going to be playing an F chord also, but it's going to arpeggiate it. Okay, so it's F, A, C, A. And now the right hand, with your fourth finger, you're going to come up to the F, and then it's going to go to an E, and there's going to be a D. So there's going to be an F with the fourth finger, E with the third finger, D with the second finger. Except it's going to play it a little differently than that. It's going to be... So it's F, E, E, D. So we have... Okay, now what happens in the left hand, there's actually more going on in the left hand while the right hand is playing that part. Okay, so it just stays on the C and the A. So the whole left hand looks like this. And the right hand, with the left hand, so the left hand does this, and then there's a change. It goes back to the F, but this time with finger number 2, it's going to play a B flat, and with finger number 1, a D. But the pattern is the same. So the first time it goes, and the second time it goes, so. And now the whole part.